Quiet, everybody. Look at Smokey. What are you doing? Wake up. Oh, you got the wrong hat on again. I don't know why you fall asleep with that hat on. Doesn't it give you nightmares or something like that?
Yeah.
It would me. It does me. Okay, just
nice
the thought of
bright.
having a hat on while you're sleeping.
No sunlight. Sunlight gets in my eyes.
I guess I can understand that logic. Well, the brim, too, is a little bigger on that. But,
Yeah. Well, it fits a little nicer.
yeah, I think society is a little bit better off, though, when you got that hat on.
Time to get to work?
I guess. Yeah, I'm going to park my hat, too. I'm going to park it right over there. Yep. Oh, okay. You going to smosey on over to the camera there, Smokey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do we got cooking? Oh, well, while I was out looking about, just looking again at some of the Roy Rogers stuff we got. We've got a lot of great Roy Rogers stuff. And this is another one of those William Whitney things. Now, William Whitney kind of toughened up Roy Rogers a little bit. This film really doesn't show him as a real tough hombre. He's a kind of a showboy in this kind of thing. This is on the Old Spanish Trail, 1947. And Roy Rogers, it's kind of one of those self-reflexive westerns. I'll tell you what I mean here. This is it's a modern-day western. It's got cars, things like that, and it's about old western shows, like Buffalo Bill Cody's Wild West show and things like that. And Sons of Pioneers. Bob Nolan and the Sons of the Pioneers are in this. And prior to the beginning of this film, Roy, being the good guy he is, had signed a promissory note backing up a loan, $10,000, that was for the Sons of Pioneers so they could put on a traveling show, do like stagecoach reenactments and things like that. And there's a great stagecoach reenactment at the end of this film that they default on. And the sheriff comes out and is going to default on Roy's ranch. He even talks to Trigger and saying, I might have to sell you, park you out somewhere to pasture because the Sons of the Pioneers need me. And of course, we know that Roy himself started as the Sons of the Pioneer himself, or a son of the Pioneer. There's not a plural sense on Roy, okay? And, well, he's going to go help those boys put on a show. As a matter of fact, keep looking around, Pat Brady. Pat Brady, with Nellie Bell, he's got the Jeep and all that jazz in the Roy Rogers television show later with Dale Evans. He's in here, uncredited. Take a look around. He's the man who's carrying the big the trunk on his back during that musical sequence, one of the first musical sequences we see with Bob Nolan. How are they going to get that $10,000? Well, I see a wanted poster. There's this guy out there called the Gypsy, and there's a big question mark. You can see our wanted poster here. Yeah, we got a question mark too, but you can see the hombres on there, tough as nails. Okay, but they have a wanted poster that the Constable Cookie Bullfincher. This is one of those Cookie Bullfincher films that Andy Devine, he's going to be the main sidekick in here. Okay, not Gabby. It's Andy Devine. He plays the sworn bachelor. They make a big deal of that in this film. But anyway, they're going to go capture the Gypsy. And there's a lot of shenanigans involving the Gypsy. Is the Gypsy really guilty of the things that he is, accused of? The Gypsy is played by Tito Guizar, who, in and himself, Guizar was a renowned Mexican singer, opera singer. As a matter of fact, back in 1936, he brought the singing cowboy to Mexican cinema, which, as a matter of fact, became quite popular in Mexico and even was fused with horror films later on, so you had your Mexican horror film westerns. Those are cool. Okay, but he has some great musical sequences in here himself. Guizar does. Gypsy. Rico is his other name in this, okay? And he does a nice job in this. I think you're going to enjoy this film. There's some great stunts in here. That stagecoach reenactment at the end with Andy Devine driving the stagecoach. I'm not sure, no doubt they had to think about this, okay? Because one of the most famous sequences from Stagecoach, obviously, is that last great stagecoach race while the Indians are chasing them and so on. And who is it that is riding and driving those horses? Andy Devine. There's a nice connection. Of course, they're not being chased by Indians in this one. They're being chased by a bunch of bandits and things like that. And Roy Rogers has to come to save the day. And again, Roy Rogers plays Roy Rogers. Keeps it real simple. Doesn't get mixed up. Trigger plays Trigger. You know, he's the most knowledgeable horse in movies. I like that at the beginning. They always say he's the smartest horse in movies. Now, what does that say? Now, you can count a number of horses on your hands who have names, Champion, etc. You know, Trigger is among some good cast, but there are a lot of horses in the world at large. Doesn't say he's the smartest horse on the earth. It just says he's the smartest horse in movies. Yeah, now you kind of figure that out. How smart really is he? There might be some horses out there that do calculus. This guy can count his age out, maybe. Yeah, the other ones can do calculus, you know, advanced trigonometry and stuff like that. Way over my head, that'd be a smart horse. Well, folks, you gonna enjoy this film? On the Old Spanish Trail. That just kind of rings off. You've seen this one, haven't you, Smoke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready to get started? I think I finally got the camera where I want it.
Yep.
You ready to start?
Finally?
Yeah, you ready to start?
I've been going.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm about ready to. Well, that's okay, Smoke.
Yeah, you're
Why
right.
don't we just mosey on out of here?
I thought I was going to be in this one.
You are. Right now. Say hi to the folks.
Hi, folks.
There you go. Yeah. Can't keep hams down. You know, I think we got 2 hams here. Real good hams. Okay, let's go, Smokey. I think we shot this one pretty good.
But I'm going to be in the next one, right?
We'll see. Boy, every time I get up this cactus, I don't know. What do you want to do with this thing?
Good old Penelope.
Penelope? Yeah. I don't know. It's a killer. It's a killer. We'll see you. Roll 'em, Smokey.